It is commonly believed that anyone who tabulates numbers is a statistician. This is like believing that anyone who owns a scalpel is a surgeon. By the help of microscopes, there is nothing so small as to escape our inquiry. Hence there is a new visible world discovered to the understanding. Nature is, as it were, a continual circulation. Water is raised in vapor into the air by one quality and precipitated down in drops by another. The rivers run into the sea, and the sea again supplies them. The footsteps of nature are to be tracked, not only in her ordinary course, but when she seems to be put to her shifts, to make many doublings and turnings, and to use some kind of art in endeavoring to avoid our discovery. The truth is, the science of nature has been already too long made only a work of the brain and the fancy. It is now high time that it should return to the plainness and soundness of observations on material and obvious things. The business and design of the Royal Society is to improve the knowledge of natural things and all useful arts, manufactures, mechanic practices, engines, and inventions by experiments, not meddling with divinity, metaphysics, morals, politics, grammar, rhetoric, or logic. There is scarce any one invention which this nation has produced in our age, but it has some way or other been set forward by his assistants. He is indeed a man born for the good of mankind, and for the honor of his country. So I may thank God that Dr. Wilkins was an Englishman, for wherever he had lived, there had been the chief seat of generous knowledge and true philosophy. Most of these mountains and inland places whereon these kind of petrified bodies and shells are found at present, or have been heretofore, were formerly under the water, and that either by the descending of the waters to another part of the earth by the alteration of the center of gravity of the whole bulk, or rather by the eruption of some kind of subterraneous fires or earthquakes, great quantities of earth have been deserted by the water and laid bare and dry. For the members of the assembly having before their eyes so many fatal instances of the errors and falsehoods, in which the greatest part of mankind has so long wandered, because they relied upon the strength of humane reason alone, have begun anew to correct all hypotheses by sense, as seamen do their dead reckonings by celestial observations. And to this purpose it has been their principal endeavor to enlarge and strengthen the senses by medicine, and by such outward instruments as are proper for their particular works. If the finding of coins, medals, urns, and other monuments of famous persons, or towns, or utensils, be admitted for unquestionable proofs that such persons or things have in former times had a being, certainly those petrifactions may be allowed to be of equal validity and evidence that there have been formerly such vegetables or animals. These are truly authentic antiquity, not to be counterfeited, the stamps and impressions and characters of nature that are beyond the reach and power of humane wit and invention, and are true universal characters legible to all rational men.